Okay, guys. So I'm actually being pulled to pull some extra messages on the channel that was coming through with the light refraction. Pull this back a little bit. My light is coming in through my window today pretty bright. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day out. I feel that there's a message here about getting outside in your yard, whatever you're allowed to do at this time. I do have to close it though while I'm doing this because you guys can't see. There we go. It's a beautiful day here where I am. Yeah, go out and look at the birds, bird watch. I just had a huge sailboat dock just beside my house here. I'm on the water. And what a beautiful sight that was. I can't wait to be out on my deck in the summer and just watching the boats go by. Providing everything is, you know, back to normal here, I think that will be a beautiful thing. Hopefully come that time we're allowed to do all that. I think, you know, peace is coming. You know, we just have to get through this. I'm seeing the card surrender now. Okay, I feel that this is a message from Spirit, from your teams, from your guides, that love is all around you through this time. They really are trying to connect with the ones that are gifted, the ones that know they're gifted, and maybe the ones that are just in the beginning stages. If you're having things happen and you're not quite understanding, it's probably your spirit team's trying to reach out to you and get your attention. It's been happening here quite a lot, to the point that it's quite intense. Okay, the energy is quite intense. The messages are intense that are coming through right now. And don't be alarmed. Okay, don't sit in fear. It's just your guides. Okay, you need to quiet the mind enough to be able to receive the messages. Okay, guys. Let's see. Spirit teams, guides, Octurian family. What was the main message, please? What's the main message of the light refraction today? The message that's coming through with the birds and that connecting. I'm feeling nature. What is the... I'm feeling this card here. Time for a beginner mind. We had this yesterday in the overall for the union for divine masculine, divine feminine. What is the main message here? What are the main messages? These cards are very hard to shuffle. All these types of oracle cards. Oh, there we go. Take a leap of faith. It could have been that fast action. And I just saw this card shuffling. So it's time to turn knowledge into wisdom. So I feel like this is about being called, okay? Because if you're turning your knowledge into wisdom, you're helping others, okay? I just saw the number 39. It's all about surrendering. I feel like it's all about surrendering to the call. The calling of the birds, the call, right? Anything else, please? Wow. It's about taking lead. It's about leadership. Okay? It's about stepping into the role that you signed up for. I'm getting a dual message here. I'm getting a message because I got these cards for divine, some of these yesterday for divine masculine. I'm feeling that at some point divine masculines are going to be taking the lead, okay? But I'm feeling like, feeling energy here. Yeah, sweet results await. And yesterday's message was watch and wait for the divine feminine. So that's confirmation that that is true. I'm taking this as a dual message here. There's a message about, look at this, a bird, a parrot. There's a message about taking the lead in your life, Divine Feminines. Because again, for the most part, who I channel for and who I set my intentions for this channel, okay, are those that are on a spiritual quest. Those that either know they're gifted, and already practicing, have an inkling that they're gifted, or just are really starting to step into the understanding that this is all possible for them. Okay, and so I feel that there's two messages coming out here. There's one about Divine Masculine starting to take lead, and Divine Feminine, sweet results do await. But I also feel that there's a message here for the collective that are light workers, starseeds, healers, or again, just those who are on this spiritual quest, that you are being called to excel. You're being called to turn your knowledge now into wisdom. And I feel like it's wisdom for others. Okay, wisdom to share with the world. It's time to believe in yourself and take this leap of faith that you are worthy. Okay, I'm getting, oh yeah, the messages are coming in. Sorry, I'm getting overwhelmed. So the messages are coming in fast about Divine Masculine taking a leap of faith that he's worthy. But also as the light workers and the star seeds, okay? It is that you are worthy of this position, that you don't hide, okay, behind these gifts. It is time to share them because the world right now needs leadership, okay? And the messages that keep coming in, the downloads that keep coming in, is that we are being called. Anything else, please? From this deck? Anything else from this deck? Anything else? Anything else from this deck? I'm being pulled to these. Wow. Okay. So a big portion of this reading right now is about union. And what does it say here, though? It says you are never alone. So again, dual message. We're talking about what I was seeing on the feeling that I was feeling on the getting the messages today was about you were never alone. Your love is all around you. So when I say love is all around you, it means your guides are always with you and you are never, ever, ever alone. And for union, for the people here that are in divine unions or are divine counterparts and maybe are in separation, it doesn't matter. You are always one. You guys are always together in the 5D. There's never really anything as in separation. Do you know what I'm saying? You're never really in full separation because you're always together in the 5D. And I feel that one of you in this relationship are starting to realize that this and that are true. And again, I'm getting a dual message with this dolphin. Dolphins to me is a very playful approach in life, okay? Happy times, playful. Even emotional, they're in the water, and then we have the lotus here. Peace, inner peace, I'm getting from that. Growth with it blooming. And the message here is that it's okay to grow as you learn. It's okay to teach, I'm getting, as you learn. You know, example for me, as these messages come through, I'm growing. I'm learning. I'm right here with you all. And it's okay to be the student and the teacher. This and that are true. Okay, so don't hide behind, well, geez, I've only been doing this for a month, 2 months, 3 months, a year, 2 years, whatever the case is for you. This and that are true. I just saw the number 1010. It's time to put away the old self-limiting beliefs that we can't, because we can. And it is time to sit in our feminine energy. This and that are true. We have masculine energy, we have feminine energy. But it is time to hone in on our feminine creative side. Okay? This and that is true for divine masculine. They might not be quite out of something emotionally. Okay? Divine masculines that are watching, it's okay to have a playful approach with your divine feminine. It's okay to be at peace, at least in that part of your life, even though you're going through other things. This and that are true. There's going to be a time that you're going to want to take the lead. And I think divine feminines, you need to let them lead. As we are divine feminines, we are also sit in our masculine energy a lot. And that is where the balance comes into play. We need to, on some level, let them lead. Because if we're not leading, if they're not leading, then that means in some form we are chasing. And that's not healthy. Okay, you'll hear me say it. I don't believe in the runner-chaser dynamic because it can get pretty toxic. It's not that I don't believe it happens. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that we need to be aware when we're chasing that person or even their energy. Okay, because it starts with you to be peaceful. It starts with you honing in on your emotions with all this water. And knowing that you're never alone, regardless. Your teams and your guides are all around you. I just saw 1212. It's another completion number. 10 and 12 has been very big for me lately. And I feel as a whole, the collective is going through major changes right now. Major changes right now. Look at that on the bottom of the deck. Watch and wait. This is tied into yesterday's message. You have to believe in the mysteries. You have to believe in the unknown. You have to understand that there's more to life than here on earth. Sharing that light refraction is to understand that there's more. I wasn't getting as a clear of a message picturesque wise, but the message was there. Okay? It's that you're not alone. I kept seeing the birds, big, small. Ask for your sign. Ask your guides for guidance. Make that connection. Okay? Because I don't know what you guys could see, but there was this ray of light coming down with a ball on the end, and it kept showing me that over and over again. And then all of a sudden another light come up and with a ball on the end, and then they connected. So to me, that means that believe in the signs and the synchronicities you're seeing, because they are trying to contact you. They're trying to send messages to you, okay? And you need to meet them in the middle. And this is a lesson that I'm learning. We have to quiet our mind enough to believe what we're seeing is real. And we have to quiet our mind enough to know, okay, what the messages are that are coming through. You may start to hear the divine, your teams, your angels, your guides. You may just start to know. You may be able to read energy, light refraction. There's all kinds of ways that they speak to you through music. There's no set spread for this. I'm just letting come out what needs to come out. What are the other messages, please? They want to talk today. They want to talk today. What else? Thank you. Bottom of the deck. It's time to collaborate. It's time to come together with your teams. It's time to come together in union. It's time to start working together as a whole, as a planet, as a human race. We are all one. Slow and steady wins the race. Tortoise, turtle spirit. So although things in union may seem like they're going at this snail speed, this turtle speed, they're saying, watch and wait. Yesterday we got that that playful approach with the union. We also got sing your own song, and I feel like this and that is true. Okay, even though we're waiting for something that we desire, okay? Even desire for this to all be over in the world right now, we can be doing things that fulfill us with this dolphin spirit. Try not to get caught up in the fear, guys. As uncertain as things may seem, and I'm not trying to take away from that. The thing is when we sit in fear, we're casting out that fear into the universe, and it's causing more of it. It's not even helping the virus disappear and, calm. Fear is going to feed into it, energetically speaking. We need to quiet our mind and be as peaceful about this as we can. Stay in, do what we need to do. For the time being, it's not going to be forever. In the meantime, find things that mean something to you. Find something that has a bit more of a playful approach. In times like this, we need to laugh. We need to have fun in whatever way that is, okay? A rebirth is assured. So this could be you, Divine Feminines, going through this rebirth and this awakening. The collective as a whole. The earth herself, Mother Gaia, is being reborn. So I say lately these messages that are coming in are very dual. There's more to the message than just this union. Because we have to remember that's not what life is all about. There's a greater scheme of things happening right now, and it's huge. Mother Earth is resetting. It did come out beside this take the lead. So again, I feel like it's Divine Masculine having this rebirth. But it's also Divine Feminines. And, as a collective, the ones that are being called, even if you don't identify as a Divine Feminine, you're being called to lead. And you're going through this awakening process of this rebirth that, wow, I am being called. I'm not going to ignore the messages anymore. The abundant universe will provide. After all this is said and done. Look at this. Be loyal to those you love. I kept seeing this card yesterday for the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine reading, and I feel that you two are loyal to one another. Even if it doesn't seem that Divine Masculine is loyal to you, he is. And look, we have again. Playful. Same card as yesterday. Be playful. And that's what I'm getting over here with the dolphin spirit. So in the meantime, try to have as much fun as you can in these times, okay? And really try to, we have to trust. Really try to make the best of this right now. But I do feel with this coming out again that there may be some sort of playful approach that's coming to union, or the friendship of the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. Some sort of movement to some sort of playful approach. Remove that. I'm going to get an overall message from this shaman deck. I may have to read it because it's not a deck I use quite often. However, the title, The Sacrifice that's going to be coming out, came from this deck. The channeled message. The medicine wheel, that also came out in that reading. It's a channeled message that's coming through. So what you're going to see on the channel moving forward is my channeled messages coming through. And then whatever I meditate on, the channeled message, I'll pull those cards and then I'll clarify on camera. Okay, can I get an overall, please, out of this deck of what's going on right now? What energy we're sitting in for this reading? Please show me what I need to see, please, for the collective. For the collective as a whole, of the viewers watching. What is the overall message, please, here? Overall message, please. It's this card. Middle world. Look at this. A protection, a bubble, the tree of life, the home, where you have your roots. You're being protected. Look at the birds. It's just like I was seeing. And then we have the roots that are connecting. It's a lot of fiery energy down here. Passion. I'm going to get that book and read that for you guys. Okay, let's get that card out. And book out. Let's see what it reads. Being pulled to the bottom of the deck as well. The Sorcerer. So let's read both of those. The middle, number 36. 48's been a significant number. Let's see here. 36 first we'll do. Okay, this reads, Middle World. The essence of the card is the middle world is the realm of day-to-day reality and the playground of the living. It is the present moment where everything is happening. Yet the middle world is created by the future, not only the past, and it is a mirror of the invisible realms. When things are right in the middle world, heaven and earth support everything. When they are not right, heaven and earth must be brought in order as well. So with everything that's going on right now, what a powerful message. When they are not right, heaven and earth must be brought into order. And that is what's happening with Mother Gaia right now. Everything is being brought into order. The invitation of this message says, the middle world shows up when the conditions are favorable to your undertaking. So do not hesitate. Move forward as heaven and earth are smiling upon you. The time is right. So be expedient, but mindful not to to be reckless. The world is your playground, and what would require great effort at any other time can be accomplished with ease right now. So even though we're going through all this, it is time to have that playful approach, okay? And be at peace in the situations that we're being put in. But I find it funny how it's talking about almost like a reset, right? Things must be brought into order. And I'm being pulled to read the medicine because right now we need healing. So let's read this and see what it says. Do not try to correct in the earth what needs to be corrected in the heavens. The resources to support the change or endeavor you are considering are not readily available to you yet. So it's important to ask for help from the invisible realms, from helpers in the upper world. For now, wait. And I'm being drawn to this card, watch and wait. They're saying that to look to the heavens. See, the invitation saying that it is time. And I feel, again, this is a dual message because I'm being pulled to read both because of everything that's happening in the world right now. And I feel that it's time to have fun in your environment where you are. Okay? Be playful. They're saying that there will be success in this creative energy, okay, in the feminine energy, which is a huge, huge message right now, that we're supposed to be sitting in feminine energy. But then here, for I think what's going on in the world as general, do not try to correct in earth what needs to be corrected in the heavens. So do not try to correct the 3D that is being already corrected in the 5D. And we're making this transition right now from the 3D to the 5D. That's why we're being called to lead from the 3D to the 5D. But it's actually not starting here on Earth, even though everything that's going on right now with this pandemic is very 3D. The correction's going to happen in the 5D. The correction is going to happen in our mindset. The correction is going to happen with our thoughts of peace. Of peace. Not fear. And when we, as a society, we can switch that, okay, mentality, things are going to start to shift as a whole, as one. And that's why we're being called to lead, is to create peace and balance even through times like this, because the heavens are leading right now. Okay? The resources to support the change or endeavor you are considering are not readily available to you yet. So listen to this. If you have not been getting signs or you're having a very hard time, so it's important to ask for help from the invisible realms. So it's time to reach out. It's time to pray to the heavens, to your angels, to your guides, to your divine. And ask. And the big one that is to give permission. It's all that law of attraction and allowing process. Give permission for your guides and your Starseed families, angels, whoever it is you pray to. Give them permission to give you signs and help. Because we need to allow it. And we need to quiet our mind enough to allow it. And that's been a really big, big, big message to me. And I have my shepherd that I lead, that I watch. And I have many YouTubers that I watch. I have many books that I read. And I have somebody here in the 3D plane that helps me. And it's a newfound friend. And she's pretty amazing and pretty special. We all have somebody. But when we're looking up, we need to ask. Maybe they will send you a shepherd or give you the signs. Because it says from helpers from the upper world. For now, wait. Watch and wait. You need to ask first, and then you will be given the message. You just need to wait for it. But while you're waiting for the message, you need to be playful. But the key is to be at peace and be quiet enough to listen to the message. The Sorcerer. $48. That rainbow in the back. Rainbows to me is always the connection between one world and the other world. For me as a reader, it's union for divine masculine, divine feminine. But most, like on a generic way, it's one world to another world, connecting the heavens and the earth. Beyond the heavens, okay? That's what this is about too, is that there is beyond heaven. We have a huge universe out there. The essence of this card, the Sorcerer, says, this is the Sorcerer of dark power. The Sorcerer represents the destructive aspect of human psyche and the self-centered behavior that harms others. Whew, wow. It symbolizes the unconscious beliefs and ideas that foster separation, conflict, and scarcity. What is the world going through? Whoa, I'm getting dizzy. My ears are ringing. Wow. And I feel like at this time, with all this darkness that's coming upon us with this virus, it really is distracting the human psyche. It's casting so much fear. It is us as a human race, instead of still living in love and light and making that switch through all these hard times, it's this ego-based and fear that's being brought. It's causing separation of countries. Allies that were allies are now refusing to send medical equipment to Canada, depending on where you are in the world. I happen to be in Canada. The ones that we were in conflict with for so many years are now importing products for us to use for our essential workers, the nurses and the doctors. Everything is shifting. But this guy here, he's causing the fear. Separation, conflict, and scarcity. Scarcity. I mean, no ill against anybody in the United States. But Donald Trump is sitting in scarcity's mindset. He doesn't want to share anything with anybody. He's shutting down, these 3M masks and stuff to not be shared. Scarcity mindset. It's not going to get us very far. The initiation of this card says, when the Sorcerer enters your circle, you're being called to look at how your beliefs around scarcity and self-centered fear manifest in your world. Wow. If that isn't what exactly we're going through right now, thank you, Spirit. Examine the destructive part of your psyche that misuses power, of harbors feelings and resentment, vigilance, lust, greed, bigotry, or hatred. Perhaps you've harmed someone because of these dark tendencies. See, the thing is that the allies of the world are becoming somehow enemies, and these dark tendencies are going to kick everybody in the butt when this is all over. And these harbored feelings of resentment and vengeance and greed. It's not the way it's supposed to be through this time. This card is coming to remind us that this is not the way it is supposed to be through this time. So it says, if so, all is not lost. You have only forgotten that all beginnings are interconnected and the universe is abundant. The universe is abundant and will provide. The sorcerer arrives to challenge you, to change your thinking. What were we just talking about? The heavens and the earth. Not sitting in fear, but sitting in love and peace and playful energy, sitting in feminine energy of how can we create a new world? How can we create peace still when everything seems like it's falling apart? How? How can you make the difference? Our minds are powerful. One more person sitting in light and love will make a difference. What's your choice? Are you going to choose to sit in fear? Now, I am not telling you to not follow protocol. That is not what I'm saying. I'm suggesting, and Spirit is suggesting, to follow protocol. But in doing that, we need to be at peace with what is going on and try to enjoy every single minute of it just the same. Just the same. It says you're given a second chance. Correct your course and practice not blaming others for the darkness that lives inside you or this planet. Right now, what's going on? Make peace with it and choose another way. Choose love. Choose peace. Choose a playful approach with your children and your family. There's other ways to get together. Online, Zooms, videoing. Keep things as light and fluffy as you can. Get creative. Do something that you're passionate about. This is the time to be creating stuff online. This is the time to be connecting online. I'm going to read the medicine as well. I'm being pulled. It says, have you been feeling out of sorts because you've been faced with your own character flaws and the pain that you inflict on others when you are out of alignment? Radical self-acceptance is now called for. You must reconcile these darker aspects of your nature so you don't behave irresponsibly. Stay inside. Do what we need to do. It's hard. It's not easy. And cause more harm to yourself and the ones that you love. Spirit is saying, follow protocol. It's time to come out of denial and accept responsibility for your words and deeds. Don't be spreading fear online. Let's spread love and light. We are responsible for our deeds. When you meet the energy of the sorcerer with humility, this destructive power transforms you into grace, which you can use in service for the highest good. See, again, it's switching that mindset. It's switching the way you're perceiving things. It's switching the way that you're going to approach things. It really is a switch. And when you're getting down in those lower vibrations, you need to know what it is to do to pick yourself back up. And we need to have that discipline more than any time is right now on this planet, is to know how to get yourself out of the darkness and back into the light. So what I can suggest to you is, and Spirit's putting it on my mind here, is to make a list. Make a list of what it is that makes you happy. Okay? Playing music. watching funny memes, watching funny videos, watching, or meditation or cooking or cleaning or, just blaring the music on your playlist or the radio or going outside for, if you're allowed, for a walk. If not out your front door, just to get some fresh air, open the windows. Listen to the birds. Whatever that is for you, you're being encouraged to make that list and revisit it. Post it up. Because in times of darkness, we forget about our list. Post that list on your bathroom mirror, on your fridge, beside your TV, beside your computer, on the back of your phone, wherever you're going to see it. And it will remind you to go down that list until you feel happy. Make your list. Because in times like this, we need it. Okay. So where was I? Sorry. Perhaps it's time to make amends. And it is. It's time to make amends with ourselves as well. It's time for the world to come together. It's time for countries to support one another. Let's make amends. If you've been living this whole pandemic and, it's nothing, it's nothing, it's nothing, it's okay. You were entitled to your view and your opinion. I just saw the number 1, 2, 3. 4. Angels are all around you. It's okay. It's okay to also switch your mindset and use humility. Be humble enough to say, I was wrong. And here I'm going to stand in my truth and I'm going to support my country. I'm going to support the world. I'm going to support humanity. I'm not saying that there's nothing bigger going on here in the world besides this pandemic. I am not ignorant. But right now the virus is real and we are losing people. More so than any other virus. So, do our part. Lead by example to your community. Okay? Do it. It says, it will set you free from the shadows and let you step into the light. Wow. That was a powerful message. I'm not even going to clarify any of these. I feel that is the message, and I'm going to leave you with that. Okay? So much love, light, and laughter, and please, you have the power to stay empowered. Okay, I did say thank you for joining me. However, if you want to see the light refraction that was being casted onto the wall and the messages that came through, please click the video that you see come up here now and it will bring you to that channeled message. The messages weren't as clear as normal. However, I was able to pull some messages that were relevant to this reading that you have just watched. Click the link here and you will be able to gain access to that video. Bye for now, guys. Much light, love, and laughter, and stay empowered.